People love to dream. They love to sit back, close their eyes, and imagine the car, the house, the career, the applause. And dreaming is free, it costs nothing. But dreams without discipline are just illusions. They vanish as quickly as smoke in the air. Everybody wants success, but very few are willing to pay the price. The price is discipline. The price is consistency. The price is sacrifice. You can pray for success. You can wish for success. You can talk about success. But if you're not willing to show up day after day when it's hard, when it's boring, when it's uncomfortable, then those dreams remain just that, dreams. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. And that bridge is not made of shortcuts. It is made of sweat, focus, and daily habits. There's a reason champions train when no one is watching. There's a reason great men and women wake up earlier, stay up later, and keep pushing when others quit. It's not because they don't get tired, not because they don't feel pain. It's because discipline doesn't ask how you feel. It demands what you promised yourself you would do. Discipline doesn't wait for motivation because motivation fades. Discipline is steady. Discipline is loyal. Discipline carries you across the bridge. Think about this. Talent might get you noticed, but discipline will keep you in the room. Discipline will keep you relevant. Discipline will turn your potential into results. There are people with half your talent living the life you dream of, not because they're luckier, but because they showed up every single day while you waited for the perfect moments. The truth is, success doesn't come to those who want it the most. It comes to those who are willing to suffer for it the most. It comes to those who say, I will show up tired. I will show up when I'm not in the mood. I will show up when no one claps. I will show up when the results are invisible. Because discipline knows that every small step is building a foundation. Every repetition is laying down another brick on that bridge. You say you have a dream. Then look at your habits. Your habits tell the truth about your future. Your discipline is either constructing your success or slowly destroying it. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your discipline. Dreams set the destination, but discipline drives the car. Dreams inspire you, but discipline prepares you. Discipline turns pain into progress, struggle into strength, sacrifice into success. So don't ask yourself if you can do it. Ask yourself if you're willing to stay disciplined enough to cross the bridge. Because on the other side of that bridge is the life you dream of. People always talk about their dreams. They say, one day I'll do this, one day I'll do that. One day I'll have the life I've always wanted. But let me tell you something. One day doesn't come unless you create it. Dreams are beautiful, but dreams are fragile. They're like seeds. Left on the shelf, they will never grow. Planted in the wrong soil, they will never survive. But watered with discipline, nurtured with consistency, protected with sacrifice, they turn into something powerful. See, everybody wants success until they realize what it takes. Success isn't handed to you. It isn't something you stumble into by accident. You don't wake up one morning and suddenly find yourself at the top of the mountain. No, you climb that mountain, step by step, day by day, breath by breath. And the thing that carries you through the climb is discipline. Not luck, not talent, not even motivation. Discipline. Because luck runs out. Talent fades if it isn't sharpened, and motivation comes and goes. But discipline stays. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Think about bridges for a second. A bridge doesn't move. A bridge doesn't change depending on how you feel. A bridge doesn't collapse just because the wind is strong. A bridge is steady, strong, and unshakable. That's what discipline has to be in your life. It's a structure that connects you to the other side. And without it, your dreams remain an island you can see but never reach. You see, the problem is people confuse excitement with commitment. They confuse talking with doing. They confuse dreaming with building. You can stand on the shore all day long and admire what's across the water. You can imagine what life would be like over there. But if you don't build the bridge of discipline, you will never step foot on the other side. You might have a vision in your head right now. Maybe it's to graduate. Maybe it's to build a business. Maybe it's to get in shape. Maybe it's to be financially free. That's the dream. But the question is, are you willing to show up when the alarm goes off at 5 a.m.? Are you willing to say no to comfort, no to distractions, no to the easy way out? Are you willing to sacrifice the temporary so you can build something permanent? Because that's the price discipline asks you to pay. Let me be honest with you, discipline is not glamorous. Discipline is not loud. Discipline doesn't get claps. Nobody is cheering for you when you wake up in the dark to go work. Nobody is applauding when you're sitting alone reading, learning, building. Nobody sees the early mornings, the late nights, the tears, the sweat, the doubts. But discipline sees it. Discipline rewards it. And one day when the results show, the same people who didn't clap for your effort will clap for your success. I've seen too many people quit because they mistake failure for finalities. They hit a wall and think it means stop. But discipline doesn't stop at walls. Discipline breaks through them, climbs over them, goes around them. Whatever it takes to keep moving forwards. Discipline is not about perfection, it's about persistence. Discipline doesn't ask, did you fall? It asks, did you get back up? The truth is, success is not complicated. It's simple, but it's not easy. Wake up, put in the work, repeat. That's discipline. That's the formula. You don't have to reinvent the wheels. You don't have to wait for the stars to align. You don't have to know everything before you start. You just have to commit to the process, day in, day out. And let me tell you, discipline doesn't mean you won't feel tired. It doesn't mean you won't feel discouraged. It doesn't mean you won't feel like quitting. You will. You will feel all of that. But discipline doesn't live on feelings. Discipline lives on decisions. Discipline is a contract you make with yourself and refuse to break. Ask yourself right now, how many times have you promised yourself you would change? How many times have you said, this is the year, this is the month, this is the week, this is the day, only to go back to the same habits? It's not that you don't have dreams. It's not that you don't have goals. It's that you didn't have disciplines. And if you don't have discipline, your dreams are hostages to your emotions. Every time you don't feel like it, you stop. Every time it gets tough, you quit. And that's why the bridge never gets finished. You need to understand discipline is freedom. People think discipline is a cage, that it restricts you. No, discipline frees you. Discipline frees you from regret, frees you from mediocrity, frees you from the life of what if. Discipline is the price you pay today to live the life you want tomorrow. You can either choose the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. But regret lasts forever. Once said, don't judge a man by where he stands in moments of comfort. Judge him by where he stands in moments of challenge. That's what discipline reveals. Anyone can work hard when it's easy, when the sun is shining, when everything feels good. But who are you when it's raining? Who are you when the weight is heavy, when the world is against you, when nobody believes in you? That's when discipline has to kick in. Your dream is on the other side of sacrifice. Your dream is on the other side of discomfort. Your dream is on the other side of discipline. And you can't rent discipline. You can't borrow it. You can't fake it. You have to own it. You have to live it. Think about all the people you admire, the ones who inspire you. Athletes, leaders, creators, innovators. Do you think they got there by accident? Do you think they just woke up one day successful? No. They got there by discipline. By training when it hurt, by studying when they were tired, by refusing to quit when quitting was the easier option. That's what separates them from everyone else. And here's the thing, you don't have to be extraordinary to be disciplined. You don't have to be the smartest, the fastest, the strongest. You just have to keep showing up. Discipline doesn't care about talent. Discipline doesn't care about your excuses. Discipline doesn't care about your feelings. Discipline only cares about one thing. Did you do what you said you were going to do? And if you did, even if it's small, even if nobody sees it, even if it doesn't look like much yet, you're building the bridge, brick by brick, step by step, day by day. And one day you'll look up and you'll realize you're not on the same side anymore. You've crossed over. You've reached it. You've made it. Not because of luck, not because of talent, but because of discipline. You ever notice how everyone wants the prize, but nobody wants the process? People want to stand on the stage, but they don't want to rehearse in the dark. They want the body, but they don't want to eat right. They want the business, but they don't want to grind through those sleepless nights. They want the freedoms, but they don't want to earn it. Everybody wants success until they realize that success is rented, and the rent is due every single day. And that rent is discipline. You can't cheat discipline. You can't trick it. You can't buy it. You can't fake it. Discipline is something you earn through consistent actions. Discipline is built when you keep the promises you make to yourself. When you say, I will wake up early, and you do. When you say, I will give my best today, and you give it. When you say, I will not quit, and you don't. That's how you build self-respect. That's how you build momentum. That's how you build the bridge. Most people quit not because the dream isn't possible, but because they weren't willing to cross the bridge. They weren't willing to be consistent. They weren't willing to stay in the fight long enough. See, discipline is not about intensity, it's about consistency. Anyone can be motivated for a day, anyone can push hard for a week, but can you keep going for years? Can you keep building when the results are slow? Can you keep believing when nobody else believes? Every great story you know, every success you admire has a chapter filled with discipline. Go back and study the lives of people who changed the world, who built empires, who overcame the impossible. You'll see long stretches of sacrifice, of repetition, of discipline. The victories you see on the surface are built on invisible foundations that nobody claps for. Discipline is lonely. Discipline is unglamorous. Discipline is uncomfortable. But it's in those lonely nights, those unglamorous hours, those uncomfortable moments that greatness is being built. When you're tempted to give up, discipline whispers, one more rep, one more page, one more step. And over time, those own mores add up. They compound. They transform you. Your dream is waiting on the other side, but it will not cross over to meet you. You must cross to meet it. That's why so many people live their lives dreaming but never arriving. They stand at the edge of the water looking across, but they never build the bridge. They talk about what they want. They post about what they want. They imagine what they want. But when it's time to work, when it's time to sacrifice, when it's time to show up, comfort wins. Distractions win. Laziness wins. When you be, and you have to decide. And you have to decide. And you have to decide. MP5 6-7 grade. And Pim P. Kin lasi somane. Once and for all. A sexual identity. If afide, you're going to love on Tro P-O-I-K BT. Where P5 inside your etilarity. Which side you going to leave morning? You can sabbatical go and leave Yvonne. You need to own MP5 BID 6-7 new Ram on the side at Exitam. Are you going to live on the sea by Faso? No, so the Ede. It's a seems a nudity of visa. And can only udis. The sermon it is short of essence evolve. And only runs to the use easy war you as you are this. I'm free as the D's, be 7 dear or lie. Pain. Oh, I tell you want to crawl out at the morning cow. Are you going to say a blue brand of the slave, the neck, it's a cross-eyed of execution, then handle the close enough that you see outlines and behind other was the ones that could Spencer the wall, and all you in the school you do the qualities in time to surrender on the cross of Christ's execution. And so you're going to keep wishing Ayers la have to fik you go about this. Pete that for my is fat body. We're going to keep wishing. These I may not be that person, but among and chong upon if my Oreo you working. And 7 is a mum here I OEM. Can you all want what? A or R, you want to keep working. One is home is wait. I could roll the 67 draw there. Because the truth the Peg you moon fee mate he adam he mime, a lunch done kinder upon, Exciting that stubborn dread. Geen heb je er as een breakpoint is donor keer. In mijn half there out your achorgy. Or says only for the and Nino care about the ergogy. Hang that thing out at you because as you ice to use more word potential UP. The world's book to learn ik sta. Ik slap about pepper and I die. Kind of tame. That'll be where. Well doesn't reward potential. Rewards forms reva at an MDS art maga yeah. Reasons is waltz. In order time say P9 sound used the amble the pomade and stolby and horn love I'm on man might pong the ready paw. How calling poison Emma. Mumas them the whoopet and the cancer the mark. Would you my remain you legend day my more and mud will born under you corny. The names in the publicity you who on getting Brennan Light. If Fena to point in he bore. Fugu han moves the nine it hand and you need Ribby Weiss is 67 rod at a 1 with out at discipline is Weiss the editor. Wing a bat hard and the Rene by apron eye priest and he was otherwise. The pain mizzy wavery and the discipline is you wasted. Some messetify honest pure or Lord talents of Chesley Rocco Gold. Lie but if I rough days rain for my it's when it's less unless he like. Only is used reading funny the cornell. It's usually is an and you gotta read if you earn your broke. So you pick for corner. I think supposed to and I'm you're a fire name in quite shiny. So dang and unless you frape it. Unless you I hit I effies unless you shape it. Mets make mondi brandy. Polari to fly de. Instead, that's only see the penny way. Unless you just discipline, this sees acre. Said in that heavy, you not average. Bij own beamer, so I've tagged for them any rennie pew people who recruit every who's RLUs all of like it's an all of an able. Who were average measure and who at closing and the things image now or if we and how people you have one might worries one my people who woman not using a had a extra net 5 men I pray 6 extraordinary nothing extraordinary PFOZ 5 days, 67 dread. Nothing special. Pam Pifay. Mice be by fee stead away. Was stunning the pie. But they showed up. We said some D's. They was femping and started white most of had called the bola secret. A face. I 67 dread. They stayed consistent. The foreign were dang my fuzzer people reneval valmendumen theme albo and they built lives that people envy and that a belt lives that people envy that you would a Rakiom Bekios of Lock Pominagi, not because of luck, the Shum Bazume, tis fame that disappoint, but Becky's the peace and finding what day, because of discipline. You've to say in northern about being the best. This was about beat up that you were yesterday, to be at that mobile breath, we've gone for that. One ass. I was more test and I take one, and then you in a nine that you eyes to story. were yesterday. Was a reader for a long time, and why wouldn't I oh, but what, and you answer what here when news, you not be going to be yours, but or other film, though it doesn't really now. I want to reside in my 10 feet, my ever is about all. And Pelly, omnese bill for by vision. It is my fire that Tiva pen is an about per a discipline to interactive them health profession. It's using non automatically listening. It is about original progress. There's no progress from a 6 point is not about all your way into ways and funding ways names or not fall do one style, we see one is well I learned top like we keep string. It's the only easy action. In community, in the labor king learning for rain. I go at the first the two bikers run and I'm in the Friday and I'm on the art of highway. Never off quit when we're busy. Repeating it well pointed on even the so trinities of the England of the FNEFI 68 people longing iron. After excessive piden and laughing by in the fracture be consistent on and every entire by you says you'll be. Discipline over time, you choose discipline. Over time, you choose this. I'm the free over the similar and often all bonus day. If the bonus or phase 0 hours of born, either Omar as excuse of round dan that make cab wine. Breathe a add and thorough on and must. A hat and bridge, and I feet they fine. Has as etc. Do we add another plank to that bridge? Komung halmon up hitter at mix. Every time you choose the stop line over the station my has to repeal and in it pivots. I might understand you choose a new dissipate G. We every reference to tigers very like him on nation is the attraction. Ultra hang on you, it's kind of action. Some mire on you, play the why, I won't lay then. If up be this when up in Zutley Heights, we 7th grade and race. Rapidian now down another stone. Allah to you pony months and so the lie eyes had all. Oshu's a pre-gal lawyers, from born pound P walk. You mivery widely zombie pole a unpp phone on you should be pulled if you want to go to the third the beast. The freedom she things to breeze only base you look through status this week up down time or excuses I pipe the day. This is sad acted if lies forward. You the speed pied. My you the 67 have dared. You take another step forward, but you a guy. And then one day, Onema, a Lazican seminary, if it name putty, long room, poyo the, won't look back and see, hey, or you will look back and see how you see how far you've come. Yeah, post by you here. Use you. Hughes on the home bone to you, yeah, pa for my hardest palm, the hardest. Put by a lace relat on say protest, but they are hardest. Or gear, if I you re 60 south, 7 degree wall, isn't give immediate reward. Discipline doesn't give immediate inrigigia. It doesn't give in bay of the may do grizzly calls. I don't know. You need to I need to give meetings and reward wars. Some just want to announce is why you of and in 7 presumptive mai. Bombing nipping. That's why few messic center need bread. That's why most people quit. Even by the free crop and busy may either all we live in a world if instant gurat identification. PM over the above the instant gratification. Home only adihume of word of infication. We zeni iva politic and neversing netifapui. Among woe of ever me po ner wary to everything nafiyude yanom nam piepa vof all keeping and all the name on very good now. The Sarah White mine with the 5, 6, 7, the Distidy, the 70, and pay. They want fast money. PO5 a 67 durd. Fast fame. PNN. Oh, mom, Pam. Fast results. Bordisons. Severitic. But desire applies. Pride detects to gam as they. The boat then post the long game. Discipline. He plays the long game. The discipline Dre a long game. And I've been the you outside and read these alls my one a deep play no more. That polite deep flowing weave with you on the and please weave. If you're mad on about is line and the wood to over Mike you said it for us phone accident part all of it. I don't think I said be a review for much access too far, but state goes in it already, or only say you leave as small and number one it was exactly why are in the one how many concerns in this word nothing new. People mummy F stay universe. Lie to sub bubble lie 6, 7 durd pinga sometimes years. And the fifig be one next real you there as nice sesh. And the stimpong arrow a vibe barrier at before it the VVCs acts. They are sexual. Now it are armed with high. The first deed is them. Everyone with comes the visibles. And then you don't really kept his board of how you get always eat. How there is board. You can't fling if you see it a annual time with your bubble. You can't with people's. Is for me, and bro, you both is go visit go back. You sudden mail you face. Sissy in not pretty February, being hungry. Discipline is faith in action. And pain B, disabling action. It's birth and it's impossible. Song yerd P. Aaron Zaptet. Ask yourself these. The key comment we get it we've on the do, que James find like process and planet 12 sees. The process and not to cackle it array of and no more green. I nice and like you want a phone back, you will super voice. You amount as the eye and ever the one you is he knows the when a on wow said something and including on the one who's evil I feel zero from powerful soul. 2 months air my fools mom formas muani hoi sign fall. This is Charlie Uzas decimus wall and West End play the D. Do you trust yourself enough to stay chemo stones? Even when he consistent, you better my and audio he and in the having my you guys he even when he's playing this for wide or we call strolls and you don't know. You with me now when you see kind of have to struggle you with me not. What you with me. The health dream more on me for life at Nuri Sackers for it lie. Near high me some bone to you. Delise your dream enough to yes and accurate. For and in raining I heat enough to sacrifice in this life deal to for people's rate. I'm turning that you scan. I'll learn. And you heal renewal and truly found you free G's. Be at the eyes of if my one dumb pie. Because I lack to a pepi 5 687 did. Because if you don't obviously why sisu mom they're dead you board vine out the spectanata and only right it's the light tabor. Maybe this not reason, and here this not be six writer's name. Maybe it's not and it is not really your dream. NDI 600 and really zoo wine there or for pride. Demands discipline. We find man the 6 and 7 during. A real dream demands discipline. I'll be activating I was a you ales break. A almost drone forces you to grow. A real dream forces you. On a team to agree. A real dream forces you to grow. Pai malami bu matimas lai sperm konji po ba gon really like lets you stay sound comfortable phone. On real dream line to real you stay cool comfortable not one you so day through then all day when you read well the rude grabbed you man you want to pege void you every day every day you wake up 5 up 6 reserved and may I Peter say the 67 there piggy you face a choice the sus lies will I why not more you this then's been I sustain you or regret P discipline or regret I fly discipline fonder the deep ham turts now hi pound ye discipline hurts now you sim mida refought is the net filet ma pedima regret hurts forever but if I am the DCU sasa to wrong like oh 6 step you plan to father defeat I 6 7 3 ping e discipline costs you time and to be Andy ba see the energy effort being invited costs us so there be a pony swall but spite is ready to spy your future saying that pre-plan the sand ever the cause a regret cost you your future alma mater I success 700 there you know I promise you this a daily the prize and the palai so I promise you this on the stick up range is man if you dance the name and that's that means nothing the pain of discipline is nothing almost the you know mean what they must pull comparing looking back to you and I only I hope albums in hash and if you know moms were sitting you have looking back at the G were seeing you know she's meant model watch I don't understand boy drinking the little food to it even let me swan I read all looking around in there and boo or may 5v6 those module of 1b p moi p5 being they sambeer I could have been Mem in P5 you see 7 the kiss of being this is stack sutter end of pin many P of B I should have been mighty what I was stupid hall at P5 city 7 dread but I wasn't them layers that as the breach for it whole lie mega wombs and other the crane Brady calls might have with a brace king home so many people want to go all the line family well you'd help prone and it gave them to pass the on if don't move on she why he wants to know he wearing this short too I don't know what gate cop crop mix one prices I go he hold my this deep over main years the to PTL do my if I'm alive they the 667 dared they want the easy way I'm on prots to the only the ruchi the stew the pegs one at the narrow P but there are no short step A frosty we carry on breed, and no sheer cows across the bridge. Who's people very edge? It's that her geese. He says, horn and a mope his stall, and a redact half point. And Lee when any wise of a nice dove days. There is only one way. At the law of IT hide these for might. Ping is step by step. Free from feudally a sovereign trade. Day by day. A month at 67 is so rare. That's why discipline is so rare. That's why discipline us rida. That's so why is I defeat ein train re. That's why discipline is so rare. And humans why success is so. Wizards and mil A's for read that. En why se called in the Mississippi in mooi de seksualized wat beyond is on the age why success is so rare. Life cycle at from the 5 of 4.3 and suddenly be vice this world is the pure that meant in pre things like funerals. The world is full of dreamers. Arking nasting but it were from brief. Both only only if you are disciplined that it becomes you. Or the tell I see who won't for it in a amper. The only and all. Accessibility. Then is in our eye. Who is Canadian who is in untable pain in the Jigla. Go my spot. Disappeared. I'm maybe not either. I don't know how he's doing that. Playing around and with you. So from integrity. Nu namo faced your fire on let's abide the one. When you practice discipline, explain, play a when I win. When you practice discipline, as you see the seven day, as on rat a pig, we knows you're not just building habit. My text, your why, I was a business nan, you go but you know, see, I'm happy and birding the ones who do the lie, only TM at that. You even are good miming, do you we not the armies? And if I'm going to more than that, and at a rate the yen 40 like isn't out for that. In this all we away on there. Oh, there she goofing doesn't have it. And best breasted reason of all list, you're pre you used to start noting than that day you tit on them and big honor you fight. And they also did the road chain. And yet the bar can be you trust us. When you meet in a whole you corner, but it's time we find them that's coin to the center homes to the in instead of for Trump and then kind of but the rest will find I mean you don't have to go in the under come at your border but won't figure about one time. If you can't control yourself, severs of Olivor's breathe BY a lot make these not the team. She butchaderi want to ma these three security sat MQ and how you sat one on this you go Corey Katie. The current is you control yourself. And know the reason you've written how will thou handle the blessings that come. And some of the how will you handle the blessings that comes. Leafly Vrader, Bowie you, the wording the blessing come. Blessing the you handle the blessings that come, use that. Beter as in the behu mazik day. Exmitify if you can't stay focused now. You replied right on the side shini. With sickest aid, all the key pay. Cat you could just take us now. Edushis boom at his cheese, men they pre five supposed that we feel when you say summons to you of up to precious focused. May well vacuum that when the women that spine the pressure. Relaxing out, this were reaching. Around new do nectar in man, in if you don't have first unfortunately, Jimmy Waster, my lady's looking at my sheet. Post rule, oh, your niece is me. The L will, you stay focused breaker. Don't ain't feel you author to do food. Peen the P. Tessico or Lila. the weight of success prepares you for our rejuven, prepares you for autoriteit. You hear, previous use as their weight of success, you know, as the secure. And I don't know what you did when you, and has that one punishment you saw that, pingy. Without it, was as je de vriending. Ze kazes. Ze eens te say we be spiden. Fitiv sty. Success will crush you. Side know me? Die says do my this flappens you. Ping you gi. Discipline sharpens you. Life I sick 7 druid air. The pyre pia. He then in it teaches you patience. See ye air. Voi hilmon weef pen the fidi my sister 7 humility. It teaches you humility. Teachers make like but emma and teaches you that nothing. Warren menag aside. Pain and bozamon. It teaches you that nothing works, and having comes easy. It teaches you of everything worthy. Having comes easy. A is the summit that you're not by phone. If you got every diniwan, the part asa. And because I and Tiva pop yes the I 6, 7 grade. You become the stronger the earning. Because you become stronger. Feel seen a briggy a 6, 7 do din wiser. It may fry you to known Ramon Nini more resilient. About in the people who do that exist. It's some that's the stable, and we call boo kiss. Between says it is those you anti-formations. But my reads it is an information like we're incidentary, you know, see when he being it should be in the out of the correct. Or he believe in word, you know, who on for home boom about that if you might just be called, hold on, you will be in influence with it, be cool, be she daughter, he's going you all. Maybe you should more if you would not spend on for getting a ball from one time we were food with mayonnaise. Made up by him as all effects the Tim mom, pre-from, maybe they stood up pie, if a lot say. A man, maybe that it's lucky, and it may be that at the point. This for me is this tabai dry, it's next drop peen, rebite the serene never. The just about the destination, when as a dream and then just sentence about the destination, we are eventually toys raise the whole agree of this and not raise. That's within if it's ever was in a boy. Rene washing you bath. The phone the threat I vowed to make it la padrimo was defiant to live. It's to put out tweets of VM Napari. I'm next formal. Read your the name of Vide, my spirit will be you, Rufoy, and it's thing on his adhere, i.e., why do you an anger you just you to pull out your gozay, cake offering another way of the pay you on a potential. Pew iPhone, you've 2 grip. Force on me there. CK in I-10 pang to force you to graph. Nays 2 due is vain or all. Pang and P5 I-67 dreader ye even to demand your discipline. A 67 derades when you fought P1 the you ma so that when you finally get and 6 or 7 that but when you finally get to there mayor see online and Sakto have zasazada dang ball these are not the same people started and or OP, you're not at the same who same person. You never see line. If you're not in the sen, he who started. Umpify hamaisop sestan ere. If my 567 read, you're better. For happy vider. A CP A5 67 DA. You're stronger. If VA vote 5P 67 read. You're ready. The noxatlide on ma is monla. A 600 ma. Veganisation of my. The next night we about the life. So next time you think the giving and the habas, the next time you go on. For my and this thing of giving about so ping light is one me that a year. Well, remember this. For three way more part you do a sui 7 brand friend women tie and 10 more true tally is being be very good as Richard Roger is that so meeting you could relieve your rennie him is beating bimming you one and other top news sign of radio using out usually say even the whole same food and in the how you fully tell the British said Google behind all thank you when helpful they want you send you my you say in praying one and I P vesti hundred either wine my a 6 sab do reading. The dream is waiting. I move Pamela Teddy Pekte I the discipline mind will take your a whole extra and taught the bono on dot time for pandia on umi day apple only takes the panda get. We only discipline will take you there for but I only take you there. Reflection free ain't fiamable. Rake will be here. So when you walk out of here, P home and you walk out of here, just so many dollars was future free and mama Allah time back that bomb and it's a you for bar. All that I talk about, I won't yell you. Life finance is you not. I'm Ram, and just encourage you, Gumi, Ramam, and buried. It tries in here, that caught, that's my own. And that's it. If I just read the imagine, if you don't just you be down. Almond, I did day. Don't just write and burying, I ask the smizer wall right on what. Don't just write it down. Waar hiç mij, with 2 meter 67 de nerve you want, get posits. Tail fathood, you're solid of you for it. You're the saying, these are this you going for I, you son of one for every door. 40 double. Phone and won't be paid. You hunt this low, and now back ourselves for it. You've been peeling that long hungry pain. The ways that fat will fill his dream and I just stroke him will be done. The 60 pound you fun and esprit before a 67 dirt. Because the truth is, one to beat our mom to know to feed the 3 want to stake play. We always thought his phrase upon. Without therapy and B dreams there we would end gymnastics from. And that highs without discipline we allow he always stayed drivings. And drew out this spin wall, only one easy than Ziggy Abbey, and it will be eternity this time. And one is his dreams. Pishu ones up a flavor says, you won't be rack, yeah. But dreams with Despinio Noster reality, except the rare Andy, this big pot, this thing will to reality, Vietnam, who did into what into reward we are one who to get all under all fruit. The soul laws of lastion is night all. A you can pie, pine ye. The question is not you can. If he in the wet had to say is you chump. read you. The question is not if you can, bal if you will. Is abalai by the 4 hours. The question is F2L. Hey, the question have you gare, and the question if you will. Bij in uw mezelf, die neem meer retolsje. En meer friet hees. One said, you stick home when you need them. You say me, you said, Nick, my, you stezen. Kalai, a pagnan, coming, at calf. Well, it's just in any case, when it's tough. Will my you show when p night, when do you boom I begin? Opera produtade, redan all, we sir, I'm a martyr do you please, particularly you, Ling, and I as a, you swear to your law, when you shove up when nobody's watching. PM and will you cross the bridge? Ans. A 60 fair and disavow. I.E.O. Egypt Day. Will you cross the bridge? And mon I there. No one. I-67 Dre. No matter how long. Wunai. See to be the owner into Palace 3. I-67 Dirt. PA. No matter how hard. For the UI and if you add this piston, do fight for my. At 67 might snatching what no matter how lonely fuzzing who they asked you by desolate push you to na and everything you feel one be present the nepri and the other side and how the fabu balming is you the fasak and the held in the design to discipline to indicates that are usually over than I again you view and then on young explore and front om het haken en Jorn er eens. Which we private behind the spoilings, you have done my what you receive a bullying is not and if you know your powerful wheel over making out in an agro funnel. We have 4 as I airway. If I been the eggs bonnie call they do why add and if rain say that choice thing only highs thing sun in between there and that life is the only standing you make today as a mind the series or I defy eliminate all of one is in one or we the G not a heat loses tent you're gonna G roll they guess and three he can bring one for a boy.